What in the world? Somebody had a rough time on the way down to the ramp. Welcome back, guys, to the greatest show on earth, and that is the Miami Boat Ramps channel. I'm your host, Broncos Guru, in collaboration with our boy Wavy Boats, and it's another Wavy Guru Productions back at Black Point. And our crew is feeling the struggles early. And we're just spinning them. We've already got one person in the bed of the truck, but man, they got a big boat here, bro. And part of the problem is tough to tell, but I believe their winch strap is broke because I see some lines and stuff down there. So they can't get the boat far enough forward on the trailer is the problem. So the weight's too far back on the trailer and it's lifting the rear of the truck up. You could probably put 10 people in this truck, bro, and I don't think that's going to fix the issue you've got. It's too big of a boat to not be sitting right in the... Oh, whoa, is he backing up? Okay. I didn't see the reverse lights for a minute, and I thought we were going for a swim. And here we go. I mean, it's too much boat, bro. Without you being able to get this on the trailer right, I don't think it's going to go. You're going to have to get towed, probably. And there's a point in time you got to realize that as well. The last thing you want to do is continue to fight a losing battle. All you're going to do is put yourself at risk by doing so. So here, it looks like he's getting everybody out of the truck, and he's kind of realizing that, and they're probably going to have to figure out a situation to get towed out is going to be their safest bet here. And they've decided they're going for the tow, as we mentioned a little bit earlier. And we're waiting on the vehicle. It looks like this big SUV. I can't tell from here what that is, if it's a Tahoe or an Escalade or what. But that it looks like it's going to be the vehicle that's going to make the attempt to try and get these guys out. And I still think it's going to be a tough one. I mean, this is a lot of boat. And for it not to be balanced on the trailer correctly, I mean, that weight, they'll be able to get it, I guess. I mean, with a full-size SUV pulling him, it's going to give him that extra power he needs, even with it picking up the rear of the truck. But they're doing it with a rope. And that's my bigger concern here. On a tow, the line could easily snap on this one. I definitely won't want to be standing in the way of this rope when they start to tow. So here we go. We're gonna go ahead and try and go for the pull out. Let's see how this one works out. Oh, and we are already off. My man just shrugs it off. He's like, bruh, what are you doing? I can't tell if the line snapped or it just came undone. I definitely heard a pop. Oh, it snapped. There's the end of the frayed line. So they're going to have to try this one again. And like I said, I was concerned about that with that rope. I didn't think there was any way that rope was going to hold. You're going to have to double and triple line this with that rope to kind of give it enough strength to actually make this pull, I think. And I definitely won't want to be this dude holding the line. That doesn't sound like a good idea at all. So the truck's going for the pull as well. And here goes the SUV. We haven't quite got a tight line yet, so he's going to try and get him to tighten it up. And here we go. Line's tight. Let's go. And we're getting some movement. But man, I can hear that trailer just grinding. Oh, he high sides it. Oh, and something popped. So they high sided the trailer. I heard the trailer grinding at the top of the hill. Something else popped, though. I couldn't tell from here what it was. It looks like their makeshift bow line popped. Once again, I think they were having issues with the winch, and that was what was causing this whole issue, was they couldn't get the boat on the trailer far enough all the way. And whatever they were using to hold it right there it decided to give way, which tells you how much weight was really on the back of the trailer, and why they weren't able to get this out is because the boat was wanting to pull up the whole time. Interesting to see what they'll do from here. I mean, at this point in time, if you got another vehicle down here, one of the safest bets is you get this just towed to a spot, and you go ahead and take that other vehicle, and we go try and buy a new winch at West Marine or whatever marine supply store is nearby. Because you're definitely not going to be able to tow without some kind of support in the front. Not any kind of real distance anyway. So they do wind up grabbing some lines and basically tying the bow of this boat down to the trailer. I mean, I wouldn't want to tow really far with this setup. And I've had this happen to myself once before down at the ramp as well, where I was winching the boat onto the trailer and the bow line snapped. And I kind of did a similar situation as these guys. We tied it down as best we could, but really I didn't tow it far, just maybe a couple thousand feet up to parking, and parked it. Fortunately, we had somebody with us. They took us to the local marine supply store, and I bought a new winch. And when I did that, I bought a winch twice the size of the original winch that was on there, with twice the weight rating, so I would hopefully never have to deal with that ever again. And I'm guessing these guys are about to have to do the same thing. And our crew's making their approach. We got Wifey on the line. She's getting them ready to roll. It's been a struggle today, though. The wind, you can look back here, even in the bushes here on the low end, the wind's whipping today, and it is really giving captains fits as they've tried to approach the dock. So Cap's making his approach, Wifey's on the stern with the line on the ready, but no, he's leaving the helm, but that wind and current's going to grab it, and now he's going to pull the line, and the stern's going to kick out. And I don't think Wifey has enough line in her hand to get this over now. So she's going to go for the... Man, we're not even close. Oh, man, he crosses his arms like, bruh. Shakes his head, but it's, man, there's just not enough line there, bro. And now he sees the camera and really lets it kick in. Sorry, bro. So Wifey's going to go for the kind of a toss. I don't think that line's long enough, though. I mean, he's going to have to kick that stern around somehow. So here we go, he's giving a little nudge on the bow, holding the line tight, and it's starting to bring the stern around a little bit. So hopefully this will get close enough where he can then grab this line and get the stern tied back off on this boat. And it looks like he's got it over there, and they'll be able to get out of here. And speaking of getting out of here, we're going to get out of here as well. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Miami Boat Ramps. If you did, please check out our other content. We have Wavy Boats, who does a bunch of great things down at Haulover Inlet. My channel, Broncos Guru, we do some great comedy boating videos there as well. And of course, we got Boats vs. Haulover, where man and machine take on Mother Nature down at Haulover Inlet. And if you guys haven't already, go ahead and drop an anchor on the subscribe button here.